Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. I am incredibly excited today because there's an opportunity where we might finish picking bales finally. I believe there's 7 loads and a bit out in the field still. We are picking flax straw off of our neighbor's field. They grew some flax this year, and flax straw is, well, it's just like the hemp straw that we were using for bedding last year. This straw is super tough and it doesn't break down in the field. So if you just spread it over your field with the combine while you're harvesting it, it could potentially plug the drill the next spring when you're seeding and for the springs to come. So they always want to bale it, so we baled it and we're picking those last couple of bales now. Like I said, maximum of 8 loads. It is, I think, 5 to 6 miles one way down the road. Bit of a hike, but that's all right. Hopefully everything goes good today and allows us to pick those last couple bales. The New Holland wheel loader is already out there, so we can stack that second row up top. MX285 has been treating us pretty good. So we're going in the day with a bit of confidence. This is our 2-week forecast. It is looking pretty good. We have 5 days that are still above freezing, and then today makes us for 6 days. And then even if you go all the way out to that 2 weeks ahead, coldest it gets during the day is -5, and then looks like 8 degrees below freezing at night. So for November, for our area, this is absolutely phenomenal. We will sign up for this all day long for these temps going into the end of November. So pretty awesome. We'll be able to get some additional work done because work never ends. There's always something to do. 5,000 bales this year. And I am looking at the final 3 bales. I cannot wait to get them on the wagon. We're actually bringing these to Neline. Totally forgot about this little 10-acre patch of grass. It still had bales on it from probably July. So just getting these final bales. There they are, 3 bales. Get them on the wagon. And that brings our bale picking to an end, finally. I am so ready to be done with this job. I enjoy it. It's a nice job to be doing, but man, 5,000 is a lot. That's 1 bale. Feels unbelievably good to have all the bales in the yard that we do now. It's a different story from the last couple of years where we were just, you know, fighting as hard as we could to get the bales we needed and just never seemed to be able to do it. So finally did it. Feels good. What a year. This is that final bit of harvest that we're bringing in now. So we got grain in the bins, we got feed in the silage pits, and we got bales in our bale yard. Oh, look at that. See, that's why you don't film and try to pick bales at the same time. All done. Now we gotta drop this wagon off right away, and we're gonna back this sucker straight onto the liquid manure wagon. I'm on a timeline that requires me to get this thing ready to haul manure today because we gotta get going. The custom crew is probably gonna come here tomorrow and start pumping liquid manure, and we always try to tank with our own tank, try to limit the hours the custom guy is operating basically out here because it saves us a lot of money every hour that we run. So switch it over. It's already getting dark out, but that's okay, we'll get it done. See how quick we can drop this wagon off. We'll see that bale wagon next year. So the MX285 has got to go on the tank, and our Bueller Versatile needs to go on the pump. The pump and the fill spout, the pipe, all that stuff is already at the liquid manure lagoon because we just left it there from when we hauled this summer. So just letting this tractor warm up a little bit and then we'll rip over there. I'm gonna do the pump first because it's still light out. There's more yard lights to go and hook up the tractor to the tank here in the dark, so not much for light by the pit. That's our flexing gate. That block of concrete we poured the post in is loose and it just tilts with the gate. Oh well. We'll back up to the pump. So this pipe here, it's not fitting onto the fill spout, and that's because this rubber ring here is providing some issues. It's a little bit too big, or shrunk because it's cold, I think, so it's catching right there. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna take this out. Yeah, it's rule number one, you can't be afraid of getting your hands dirty. Okay, we got it cleaned out, looking a little better. Let's see if that works. Oh yeah, baby, let's go. Okay, so that is figured out. Fill spout should be ready to go. Pump, tractor, everything. She's ready to go. So we'll go grab that tank and then we'll fire a load through it tonight yet. I gotta go needle some cows in the barn yet though. So we'll go do that. Didn't even get up. Real quick before we go outside, I want to show you guys a bit of an update here around our footpath. So the parlor, it's up that way, and then the freestall barn is right behind me. And the tie-in between these two barns, when the cows are done being milked, they walk down this alley and they go through a footpath right there. And that is our copper sulfate footpath. That's the blue stuff. It kind of turns green throughout the milking. Cows are walking crap through it. It just mixes into this delicious looking color, but that copper sulfate is incredibly corrosive and it ate away all the posts around here, and it's just chewing away at the concrete as well. So we had this upgraded to stainless. Everything around here started as galvanized, and within 5 years it's all rusted out. So everything here now, the gate, the one-way gate, that gate, these bars here and posts, it's all stainless steel now. So this is new. The post that used to be there, the galvanized one, it rusted right out on the bottom and it was hanging loose. So upgraded this all, and then we also got now some new grates here, which are also stainless steel. So they used to look like this one, but that copper sulfate, it completely chewed out the steel bar right there, the flat bar steel. And you can see over here, they're perfectly fine. The water goes over them. They are still susceptible, of course, to rusting just because they're always wet. But since they're not exposed to copper sulfate like everything is around here because of that footpath, it just lasts way longer, and you just got to build everything out of stainless steel. So that's why we put the concrete walls here too. Those will also eventually wear out as a result of the copper sulfate, but Even right here, it's getting like an inch deep, that little, where the splash water flows into the slot here. So slowly upgrading things that break down into stainless steel so we don't have to work on it again in the future. Now we're gonna head over to that liquid manure tank and get it going. Backed up to the tank, ready to hook up. We just got a bit of a situation with the pins that we usually use to hook up that tank. So got them on the bench here. This is the one that we have been using, but you can see that manure tank hitch has worn this sucker down probably 2 millimeters all the way around. So I want to use this pin. It's the same diameter. This pin's just a lot longer. So I gotta make a spacer that can sit on the pin, which goes in the pinhole right there, and lifts the spacer all the way up to here so that it's still providing that extra space for the manure wagon hitch. I gotta find some more of these pipes. Well, found a piece. Already pre-cut, almost to size. I think I'll try to get this one up there, stack that one on the bottom, and then I'm going to try to take that guy off. Possibly a torch, heat it up. Guy should almost just lob it off. I wonder how long that's going to take to drill through this pin though, eh? Nice. Oh wow, look at that. That's what was holding us up. It's just some steel that flaked off of somewhere. Next question, does it nicely slide up the other pin? Ooh, baby. That is epic. Pin is right there. I think we're a centimeter too tight there, so I'm gonna lob a little bit of that off. Clean the edges up a bit. Do the inside of this file. Okay, so got her all hooked up. You can see this pin, it sticks down pretty far. And that's where we had the two different lengths of pin. This one is for the solid manure spreader, the bunning. And then our old pin, you know, it came down to maybe there at the bottom. So she's nice and tight for those spacers, and it's just because the pinhole in our drawbar off the tractor is not that big, so we gotta size it down as we come through there and then size it back up so that it doesn't shake around a lot from the wagon's perspective. So it looks like there's a lot of play in there, but it's pretty tight. So okay, now we're gonna grease it. This thing is a pig on grease. This is twinned on the other side. There's another 10 grease zerks over there. Same as on the back over here. There's another panel of grease nipples right there. So that is also twinned on the other side. So just with that, there's a total of 30 grease zerks. The steering mechanism at the front has another 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same on the bottom. There's one there. PTO's always got them. So we got a lot to get after. Okay, we're finally ready to go try that first load. The hazards on the MX285 don't work, so just got these battery powered magnetic lights for the back of the wagon. Just put new batteries in both of those, so that'll last us, I'm sure, the length of manure hauling. And then we have the beacon on the tractor, but should be all right from the front because I'm never driving down the road without lights on. So yeah, we'll go try our first load. Eyes on the pump when we turn the PTO on, make sure it's going good. Okay, it's filling our pipe there. See that filled right up, and it's flowing into the tank. Got about a half a load there, I think. That's what I always like to do. Take half a load out to the field for the first one. Make sure the steering is all working the way it should, you know, that sort of thing. Okay, we're unloading now, I think. I honestly can't see. I'm looking in the mirror right there. I can never tell if we're actually unloading until the tank empties itself out. So we'll see in a couple minutes here if she is indeed emptying, and then we'll know she's ready to rock. So the reason why I'm so gung-ho about getting it going tonight, I'm not going to be here tomorrow. Dad's going to haul, so I just want to make sure that it's all ready to go for him, that he is not spending any time messing around with anything. The only way I can confidently say it's ready to go is if I do a load myself. And now I see that indication arrow right there on the tank. It's slowly moving down already, so that means we're unloading. Just spreading right along a tree line here. The farm is all the lights over there in the distance. So not a long haul. 3-mile round trip at the most, I think. So we did some disking along the tree lines here. Dad did that, so we'll make sure we get that covered up. Well, that first load went pretty good, and we are ready to go for liquid manure. So just like that, done the bales, ready to go for liquid manure. Productive day. Bit of a short video for you guys, so that's better than no video though, I think. So I hope you guys enjoyed it anyway. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.